yet another interesting development coming in from the political arena. The UPSC has issued an advertisement seeking applications for the posts of Joint Secretary, Director and Deputy Secretaries in 24 ministries of the Union Government. A total of 45 such posts have been advertised, with individuals having appropriate qualifications and experience being eligible to apply. Now, this has sparked a controversy and a war of words between the BJP and the Congress. But before we go across to the war of words, let's first try and understand what exactly is a lateral entry into bureaucracy. What exactly does this entail? When did it come about? And speaking of when it was brought about, it was a recommendation by the Niti Aayog in February 2017 after it presented a 3-year action agenda that year. So what exactly did the Niti Aayog recommend? The Niti Aayog had recommended the induction of personnel at management levels in the central government, whether it is mid-level managers or even senior managers for that matter. They had called for the induction of skilled and experienced personnel. They stated that lateral entrance would be part of the central secretariat. This is what was their primary recommendation. Apart from that, they stated that contracts of 3 years extendable to a total term of 5 years should be allowed for. This is, of course, all the way back in 2017 that the Niti Aayog had recommended. And what was the rationale behind this? They said that it would help bring in fresh talent and augment the availability of manpower with the central government in order to facilitate faster work. They also said that this would help the government tap into individuals' specialized know-how, their domain experience as well. Let's also take a look at what kind of positions are open. Firstly, vacancies for lateral entrance were advertised in 2018, that is 1 year after the recommendations posed by the Niti Aayog. Now, what were these positions? There were 3 positions. Initially, it was just the Joint Secretary, and post that, the Director and then the Deputy Secretaries. Joint Secretaries are ranked 3rd, below them the Directors, and below them the Deputy Directors. Now, appointments have taken place in 2019 and 2023 as well. And still now, over the last 6 years, there have been 63 such appointments that have been taken place via lateral entry. Meanwhile, 57 lateral entrants are now occupying positions in the ministries in the central government as well. So this is, of course, as far as the appointments are concerned. Meanwhile, there are several criticisms that are being launched as well. One particular criticism is pertaining to, in fact, the fact that there are no quotas that are allocated to scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and other backward classes as far as this is concerned. But of course, a lot of politics is raging on with regards to this scheme as well. We've seen how Rahul Gandhi has come out and stated as well that he slammed Prime Minister Narendra Modi, accused him of undermining constitutional institutions through the centre's latest push for lateral entry into government positions. He has alleged that the Modi government has been, in fact, favouring recruits with affiliations to the RSS. He's also, in fact, pointed out that marginalized communities have been underrepresented in government positions, and has alleged that the Modi government has been favouring recruits with affiliations to the RSS in particular, and warned that the lateral entry system represents robbery of the rights of talented youth and is an attack on the very concept of social justice. This is, as he says, openly snatching away reservations of SCs, STs and OBCs in government jobs. Meanwhile, Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw has hit back at the Congress on the attack with regards to the lateral entry scheme. He has stated that the Congress's hypocrisy is evident, as it was the UPA government that developed the concept of lateral entry in the first place. Ashwini Vaishnaw has also gone on to state that the NDA government has created a transparent method to implement this recommendation and recruitment through UPSC, which will be done in a fair manner, and has further claimed that this reform will improve governance. My colleague Anand Singh with us on the broadcast to share more details. Anand, it seems that the lateral entry scheme has now ignited a war of words between the centre and the opposition. The opposition is crying foul over the fact that there are no reservations in this scheme. The centre, of course, responding that it's been brought during the UPA era.
Yeah, Pia, look, ever since on Saturday when the government brought out the proposal to bring 45 people, to hire 45 people for several posts in the government ministries, the Congress, especially from the India bloc opposition alliance, has slammed the government, saying that this is the way in which Prime Minister Modi's guarantee of taking away the reservation from the SC, ST and OBC. And he then mentioned that how the Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to bring in the RSS people, its ideologue, into the government key positions, as the government has advertised for hiring around 45 joint secretaries, director and other level appointments. So clearly there is a war of words that has been going on between the BJP and the Congress, as the Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw hit back at the Congress, saying that it is a hypocrisy and that this ARC, Admin Reforms Commission, was brought by the UPA government in 2005, and Veerappa Moily had then chaired a meeting for the same, and he then mentioned that how the BJP-led NDA government at the centre in 2018 brought in few sets of people who performed very well, and their bringing into the government portfolio was very rigorous and complete transparent. So thus a clear war of words going on between the ruling party and the main opposition Congress over here. So looking at the opposition crying foul over the issue, Rahul Gandhi today once again targeted the government, saying that they are trying to end the reservation for SC, ST and OBC, and it is the way in which the BJP especially wants to bring the Ram Rajya across the country. So taking a jibe at the government, he mentioned that how the BJP has been planning to take away the reservation from the reserved categories of SC, ST and OBC. And this is not the first time that Rahul Gandhi has been raising this issue. We have seen that since last year, after the monsoon session of Parliament, when he raised the issue that out of 90 officials, in the senior officials in the government, only 3 or 4 were from the OBC, SC or ST category. So he first of all raised this issue in Parliament, and since then he has been raising this issue outside Parliament too. And now with the war of words escalating between the BJP and the Congress, this is going to further deepen, as today Pawan Khera also questioned the BJP government at the centre, that the government must explain that the appointments that it made in 2018 or 2019 or later on, what were the achievements of that, because this ARC completely explains that the key officials in the UP who come from UPSC, they lack some of the certain specialized knowledges like in economics or expertise in finance and other public policy things. So this ARC was brought to bring in such people that who had the expertise in such issues, and they will guide the government for a short period of time or for a specified period of time, so that the government can make and implement its policies. So clearly now the BJP and the BJP and the Congress both are in war of words. Back to you, Pia.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.